We have heard the phrase, anything you can do, I can do better. And that should be Rangers' motto going forward. Because despite Celtic, no matter what bad results Celtic have, Rangers can always go and beat it. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. That's exactly what happened today. Celtic lost. It's rare to see Celtic lose. They did lose today. They handed Rangers an opportunity to close the gap to 3 points that probably won't matter come the end because it looks like the title's wrapped up anyway. But here, you can't sniff at it. Celtic very rarely lose. You've got a great chance here to win at home, close them down by 3 points. And what did Rangers do? They got 3 shots on target and didn't score with any of them. And St Mirren picked up the win.
They can't keep getting away with it. Philippe Clement can't keep getting away with it. Big Jesse Pinkman line there. You know what? This is Breaking Bad. This is the bottom of the barrel. This is horrendous.
Philip Brownman, I think. Not Pinkman, that's for sure. He's the fucking brown man.
No more have measures, Walter. Well, you know what? The measures have to be took here, right? He has to go.
See if Philippe Clement was cooking Crystal Blue, it would rock in at about 27%, right? It wouldn't be the
win rate away from home.
It wouldn't be the Walter White high 90s, that's for sure.
No.
The Heisenberg
stuff. The high 90s though.
The 90s were pretty good for Rangers.
And speaking of 90s, first time St Mirren have beat Rangers at Ibrox since 1991.
You just feel like under Clement, Rangers are setting all these mad new records.
It's also the first time St Mirren have beat Rangers back to back since, I mean, the 70s/80s.
And that was when Rangers were, that's when Rangers were going through an absolute torrid time. But some people would argue they're going through a torrid time right now. And yeah, they lost to St Mirren by 2-0. We're here to, kind of review it, but honestly...
I've got sticky notes, right, on my laptop, right? But what is the point? Like, seriously? You know what? This isn't just the Bury Rangers show. We have to give praise to St Mirren because I thought St Mirren could have won about 5-0 today.
Yeah, look, who cares about how many crosses Tavernier put into the box? The only cross we should be seeing is across the name of Philippe Clement. His name should be getting crossed out at Ibrox. He should no longer be there.
Like Hell's Kitchen where they hang the jacket up and it just goes into flames.
I wouldn't give him a jacket. I'd send him out in the cold. Fuck it, shirtless.
Gentlemen. Honestly, Matt, he's like, he reminds me of Raj for Hell's Kitchen. That absolute weapon. But the hell, it feels like
he's turning Ibrox into hell, isn't he?
No, he is. And you know what? See, 2 weeks ago when we got beat by Queen's Park and that guy was outside calling them C's and all B's. I said it was justified then. I'll fucking doubled. I cannot stand. Come on.
I'm not even convinced this Rangers team could beat the San Francisco 49ers in a game of football.
No.
And I mean the soccer kind.
Aye, no,
not the American kind.
Pass interference. Baldy waffle, 5 yards. But what is there to say? Rangers were awful. Like you said, 3 shots on target. St Mirren had double that, so Clement doesn't even have that fucking excuse to wheel out in the wheelbarrow of hell.
No, look, I wasn't expecting a great performance. I wasn't expecting Rangers.
I said 1-0. I think you said 2-1.
I think it went 3-1. I was expecting a close enough game, but just looking at Rangers' home form, they have been solid in the league, at least domestically at Ibrox.
No one I think's telling about Rangers, though, right? I mean, 2 things. They don't have a style of play, right? And B, you can tell, like 5-10 minutes into a game of football, Rangers are going to win it or not. And I knew the day.
What did 10 minutes today tell you?
Yeah, I knew the day. You could tell Rangers were going to chuck this game and lose it. Now, at home, I don't want to say, like, I knew guaranteed Rangers were going to lose this, right? Because at the end of the day, the record at Ibrox, barring Queen's Park, domestically, has been good. But the wheels have come off the bus. Like I said in the preview, if you can lose to Queen's Park at home, you can lose to St Mirren. St Mirren have got internationals. They've got a good squad for the Scottish Premiership. And they made it count. They came with a game plan. I mean, it helps the fact that Rangers forgot how to play football today.
Hold on here. Well, St Mirren and Queen's Park not pretty much got the same strips, only one goes vertical and the other one goes horizontal.
And they turn up like Juventus at Ibrox. No, it's ridiculous. And you know what? When I did my review, I was like, oh, up next, Motherwell at Ibrox. But it's not. Guess who Rangers play next? Rugby Park on Wednesday. 8 o'clock.
Could be another could be another defeat.
Aye, that could be. But then is that going to get him sacked? What's going to get him sacked? Like we said weeks ago, in this league, it is pretty much impossible for Rangers to lose like 5 on the bounce. But
I feel like at this point, Clement could turn up to Ibrox in a Celtic shirt, take a dump, in the middle of the centre circle and still not get
No,
sacked.
but I'm hearing people taking like, oh, you know, the players bought some goodwill back with the win at Tynecastle.
Did they? That fluke?
You would have to be smoking some of that 27% crystal meth with Philippe Clement to think that win meant anything.
Yeah, two own goals. A very lucky deflected second goal that the Rangers should never have got because Hearts should have received a penalty.
Yep.
By the way, which the SFA have come out and apologised for, and they've admitted they were wrong. Don't know if you talked about that, if you've made a video on that.
There's too much happening today.
We'll maybe make a video on that later then.
Chris Sutton has talked about the takeover. Boyd said Rangers are going to win the league next year. I couldn't even get onto that today because Celtic get beat, and then before I wrap that content up, Rangers done this.
Before Chris Boyd could even take a couple of digs at Chris Sutton, Rangers fuck him. They let him down again.
I know.
They let him down again.
See, if Boyd was leaving Sutton a voicemail, and he got fucked by Clement 2 seconds later.
No, I mean, like,
it's no right, man.
Boyd pulls out. He pulls out the machine gun that he's got stored away because he never gets to use it. He blows it. He dusts it off, and he goes to fire a shot at Sutton, and it's blanks. It's Die Hard 2. It's the blue. It's the blue ammunition. The Rangers ammunition. It doesn't do any damage. It's fucking shite.
See, by the time Brendan Rodgers' nose left the bloody dressing room, Rangers were getting beat 2-0.
His fucking nose is still in the dressing room. Are you kidding?
I know, it's pretty big, but yeah, what is there to say, folks? 2 good goals for St Mirren. Awful from Rangers' point of view. Rangers didn't create nothing. They get beat. Went out with a whimper. Booed. Egan before half-time, gets sent off. It wasn't a red. It got overturned, surprisingly, because you just see these referees double down when they make wrong decisions. But here, fair play to Kevin Clancy. But you know what? I'm fucking glad he didn't get sent off. 2 reasons. One, I like Egan, and I didn't want my team going down to 10 men. But see, at the same time, it doesn't give this bald prick any fucking excuses. You know, we were down to 10 men, you know. No. Because see if Egan gets sent off and we lost 2-0, he would have, you know it, like flies to shite, he would have used it as an excuse, wouldn't he have? Of course he would.
100%. 100%.
So honestly, I know that may sound weird, but I'm glad that he has no excuse today.
5 teams in the top 7. 5 out of the top 7 teams won today in the league, and Rangers and Celtic weren't 2 of them.
First time since 2018, Rangers and Celtic have lost on the same day, I think. So, yeah, Rangers lost to Hibs, I think Celtic lost to Kelly.
Now, to be fair, you could argue that they don't really play a lot on the same day, so maybe that's a misleading stat. When was the last time they both lost on the same weekend? I think that would have been more telling.
No, it would be, but I still think it's a pretty, still a pretty bit, maybe it was the same week. I'm pretty sure it said the same day, though. Well, actually, no, it couldn't have been, because last year, sure, Rangers lost to Motherwell and Celtic lost to Hearts, so that was, maybe that was the last time.
Yeah, I think that was on that was the same weekend, but not the same day, so...
Early March.
Rangers just, giving up an opportunity to close the gap down to 3 points. The gap now remains at 13, but you can say what you want. It could be 10.
Yo, the league's over, right? And even if Rangers won the day, it doesn't change my opinion. But see if they closed it to 10 and you win both games against Celtic, easier said than done, I know that. But 4 points is 4 points. See this? They are a fucking embarrassment, and you know what? I won't be back at Ibrox until this guy's fucking sacked. And I hope everyone has that same mindset. Because see these people that'll be lining up to buy their Europa League last 16 tickets? You shouldn't be doing it. Fuck Fenerbahce. I mean, see the fact that Clement was calling out Jose Mourinho for his style of play? What an absolute tosspot that is.
Clement can only dream to have the success that Mourinho's had.
No. Hey, he didn't call him shit, but he basically said, I don't like his style and I prefer attacking. No wonder you prefer attacking managers, because only fucking guys can get a result.
I think that Fenerbahce. I don't see Rangers going through, but here, we'll see.
No, it's a disgrace, but I won't be back till he's away, and you know what? That might be 2028, but I'll stick to my guns. I'll never sell it. This guy has to go.
Are you willing to? Can you clarify right now? Can you make that promise?
I won't be back till this guy's gone. I can't stand him.
You will not attend another Rangers game until...
Right, 100%. My jails. I don't have a season ticket, but see my jails. Next year it won't be getting renewed. The money's already out.
Can you cancel mine as well?
I'll cancel yours as well.
Can I just go by Jambo now?
Aye, just Jambo.
Jambo.
Better when this guy goes.
Right, fair enough. 2-0, absolute shite. Like, I was going to say it's not surprising. I think it is surprising. Listen,
it's surprising, but it's not surprising. The away form is now creeping into the home form.
You know, I just kind of thought here Rangers would win the day. It wouldn't be pretty. They wouldn't necessarily be great. But you just imagined at home they'd beat St Mirren. It would be a shite performance. Clement would come out and talk about them as if they're the greatest thing ever. And you'd be like, here, it was a narrow win at home. It's not that good. That's what I expected.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me so much of Celtic's COVID season, where they would just lose like 2-0 at home to like Ross County and St Mirren. That's what and you know what? At least Lennon had money in the bank. You know what I mean? He had credit. Clement's got nothing, guys. Nothing.
And Lennon lasted pretty long that season.
I think by this stage he was about to go. I think he got sacked at the start of March. So yeah.
I think he lasted longer. I think he got into April.
No, but it's crazy. You know, there's a lot of positivity with the takeover and Celtic get beat. So obviously people. But I mean, what next for Rangers, man? What seriously? You know, I look at the 2 next games at Ibrox. I believe it's Motherwell and Hibs. Motherwell are free falling, but so are Rangers. I tell you what, Hibs. See if the next game was Hibs and Rangers at Ibrox, Hibs would scud Rangers. I watched them the day against Celtic. I'm not saying they fucking battered Celtic, but Jesus Christ, Celtic are a good outfit. Look what they did against Bayern Munich. Look, Hibs would put like 3 or 4 past this Rangers if they put this performance in the day. Easy. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
What have they put in the performance they did against us from like the second half onwards in the career mode?
Well, fuck, I don't know.
Clement might have a chance.
I might have a chance.
They were pretty fucking bogging.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you're going to find it.
You're going to find it.
You don't gotta like it, but you gotta respect it.
And I don't respect Clement. Fuck him, baldy fraud.
Speaking of managers, though, what did they say? Stephen Robinson, the St Mirren manager, came out. I tell you what, he's come under a bit of pressure this season. He's come under a bit of criticism.
Look, St Mirren.
I don't know why. It's like but you can't expect St Mirren every season to be top 6. It's just not viable because the top 6 should have Rangers, Celtic, Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs. That should always on paper be the top 5, and that leaves the door open for another team. And you know, St Mirren aren't the 6th biggest club, so it's difficult for St Mirren to get in. I think that St Mirren, I think the job that Stephen Robinson done has been taken for granted, and they now expect St Mirren to be top 6 as like a given, or else like he's underperforming. Absolutely not. I think Stephen Robinson started a good season, and I think people need to calm down on their expectations. Here, there's going to be seasons where St Mirren don't get top 6. Does that mean that Robinson's bad or he deserves to be sacked? Absolutely not. Do you want to add something before we hear what you have to say?
I do, because see with St Mirren, right? They've kind of went off a cliff, I think, since around Christmas time. They beat Rangers.
They've had 2 wins since then, though, against Rangers.
Aye, but that's my point. It's like St Mirren have had an awful spell, I think, since Christmas.
Beat Rangers twice.
And they've beat Rangers twice. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know, then I don't know what does tell you everything.
Deservedly so, by the way.
Well, both games, fucking... last 2 games at Ibrox, 3-0. Rangers have lost an agate to St Mirren and Queen's Park. That tells you all you need to know.
How's he still on that job?
Yes, man.
Anyway, what did Stephen Robinson have to say? He said, quote, "We have never stopped believing. This group of players have raised expectations beyond everyone's imagination. They came here confident. We showed real quality on the ball. Our press and how aggressive we were was excellent, and the players deserve every amount of praise. We did not feel under any pressure and probably could have had more goals. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. We are a team who have nothing to lose. We have a side capable of challenging for the top 6. End of quote." All right. I mean, that was a nice. I like that. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. You know what?
Sounded like Razor Ramon.
It did. Quote that, Stephen Robinson. Get that in writing. That should be his. That deserves to go on a mantelpiece somewhere.
Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Hey, Chico, Razor Ramon.
Now, do we address what he said, or do we go into Clement? Because I think we kind of need to see what Clement said so we can go back and address what Stephen Robinson said.
Yeah, let's go.
I think there's parallel. Right. Rangers manager Philippe Clement said, quote, "We were very nervous from the start on the ball, which created chances for the opponent. We had spells where we were better, but by far not good enough for the standard of Rangers. It is difficult to explain. Was it they wanted to do too good, react and give the fans too much more? We need to look at the root of the problem. It is my responsibility to get them with the right mindset on the pitch. I can only say sorry and apologise to the Rangers fans from me and the team. This is not what Rangers team need to show on the pitch. We all know this was far below the standards we expect." End of quote. Right. What I think is, look at Clement. He's saying that Rangers were very nervous from the start. That's his own words. He's saying they were very nervous from the start. Whereas Stephen Robinson says they came here confident, and he says we did not feel any pressure. The St Mirren players going to Ibrox came there confident and did not feel any pressure. The Rangers team at Ibrox were very nervous.
No wonder though, right?
No, what do you mean no wonder?
But no, but look,
it should be the opposite way about.
No, it should be, but
maybe you could argue there's not much pressure for St Mirren in terms of expecting a result. But if one team should be nervous, if one team should not be confident, that team should be St Mirren. The team that should be confident should be the team that are spending millions of money. Or you look at Rangers' squad, add up their squad value compared to St Mirren. The team that should be confident at the start of this game is not the Buddies.
Yeah. No, but not the problem is though. The same players get played, right? See, after that 45 minutes and 90 minutes. No, I'm not even exaggerating, right? Even though there's a lot of players in that 11 that I like. See against Kelly on Wednesday, completely different 11. See if Clement truly wants to save his job and earn it, fucking earn it! He should fucking do something like that. But no, we know what's going to fucking happen on Wednesday. Tav at 94 is going to get wheeled out. I'm disappointed, guys. It's fucking...
You need to calm down.
No, mental fucking breakdown here, man. It's a fucking disgrace what's going on. No, it is. No, but people are like, oh, the players have chucked it because they want him sacked. But he can't get sacked, so what's the fucking point of chucking it then?
You know, I've never agreed with that logic. Obviously, no, I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
It makes sense if you can get him sacked, but if you can't get him sacked, then what are you doing?
I disagree. I still think it's poor.
No, it is.
I think as an individual or as a group of players.
Yeah, but Gerrard did it with Hodgson. Remember that penalty? He ballooned it.
I think it's not acceptable.
I know it's not, but we can't say it doesn't work.
Yeah, it can work, but it's not right.
Yeah, but there's a difference, and I feel like here with
Rangers...
That's
like saying, oh, planting evidence on somebody to get them sent to jail or something like that you don't like. Here, it works, so it's good. No, it's a scummy thing to do. If you're a football player, regardless of whether you back the manager or support him, you should be given 100% on the pitch, whether you want him to be there or fucking not, right?
So what you're saying is we should all plant a murder weapon on Big Phil and get him sent...
15 years.
15 years? Yeah, I need to keep him away forever, man. Extradite it back to...
Belgium?
Aye, that's what we need.
Turn him into a chocolate bar or something?
Aye. Anyway,
what flavour would it be?
Shite.
Dark brown. You want some dark chocolate?
Dark shitey chocolate.
Right. Is there anything left to add here? Probably not. We could talk more about this, but
right. Well, let's just end it with this. Right. We'll ask the simple. Will he get sacked?
No.
How confident?
The defeat's not bad enough. If St Mirren had
What?
No, it's not. No, I mean it is, but Rangers have shown that here... Listen, this isn't the worst defeat he's had as Rangers manager, is it?
Nah.
There's been a lot.
But it was the worst performance, so...
Right, I think that had this been 4-0, 5-0, there's a chance. I think at 2-0 he'll probably survive. Although, I mean, I do think that... Is this the time you felt his job was on the line the most? It can't be.
I thought Queen's Park.
And he survived that.
Queen's Park, yep. Aberdeen.
Aye, a 2-1 game. He survived. 9 points. Aye, that was... So, yeah, I mean, if Celtic won the day, would that increase his chances of getting fired? I mean, maybe.
Yo, it's like, I don't want to take the high horse here, right? But it's actually quite incredible to think, since that Aberdeen game, that Celtic have only pulled 4 points on Rangers. Isn't it?
That's what you're saying, Rangers aren't that bad.
No,
or Celtic aren't that good.
No, I'm not saying
Which
that.
one is it?
But as we've pointed out, see when you're sitting on top, you can take the foot off the gas. You know, Max Verstappen, if he's leading by 30 seconds, he doesn't need to bang in fastest lap after fastest lap. It's just a disgrace. But you know what?
Here, congratulations for St Mirren, their 10th win of the season.
Yep. Absolutely. His press conference, he kind of took a bit of the blame for once. And to me, that's quite telling. When you're getting questions like, you do realise the entire fan base doesn't want you here. It's like, it can. I mean, how long can it really go on for once that's getting hit with you?
So you think that could be a sign that he's gone? The fact he's taking the blame?
Yeah.
If he thought he was gone, would he not double down? Why would he start taking the blame if he thinks he's about to be chucked at the door?
But also, the takeover. Maybe he's realised, fuck, they won't want me here when this takeover goes through. No, like, seriously, I said this. What is the point of this takeover happening if this guy's leading it?
I think he was going to get some yanking to replace him.
It'd be the worst thing to happen in America since 2001. Fuck's sake with this guy. Bloody domestic terrorism here. Big Phil. That's how bad it is.
Yeah,
It is.
terrorist football.
It is. It's fucking putrid, man.
Right, anyway guys, St Mirren move into top 6. They now have 10 wins this season, 34 points, 3 behind Hibernian. And are St Mirren in a fight for third spot? I mean, maybe. I think that they'll need to have a very strong end to the season. Unfortunately for them, Aberdeen have picked up a couple of wins recently. Dundee United getting back to winning ways as well. I don't think St Mirren will get third spot. I'm not even convinced that Mirren will get top 6. It's going to be close. You know what? We need to look at the fixtures. There's 7 games to go until the split, but...
I'll tell you what about your wee team? I'd be fucking worried if I was a Hearts fan.
Don't panic. I'm no.
I'd be panicking. That great form, 1 loss against Rangers and you're fucking sitting in the deep end.
I think we should get half a point for that or something. We fucking dominated Rangers. Come on, we played Rangers.
If you get half a point, can we have like 20 or
But
something?
the SFA have just come out and says that we were wrongfully disallowed. We were wrongfully not given that penalty, not awarded it. We've been screwed.
Do you not remember about a month ago we went through the fixtures and I said Dundee would get relegated and you kind of laughed it off? I think Dundee are fucking done.
I mean, look, they're 6 points in front of St Johnstone.
No, but even if St Johnstone don't beat Hearts, I still think that 6 points is...
See if St Johnstone are only 6 points behind Dundee when they get into the split. And let's be honest, the way things are going right now, you wouldn't be surprised if it's less than 6 points. But that is... Yeah, look, yes, I totally get it. Dundee will be playing against lesser teams. Dundee will be playing against teams where you think maybe they'll pick up more points.
They played Ross County.
But the same goes for St Johnstone.
Yep.
You know, that's when like you can make a lot of points or you can lose a lot of points. I don't think 6 points going into the split is that big. That to me, that's not massive.
No, it's not. But let's wrap up there, folks. We'll be back later. And you know what? We were going to do we still are going to do, but we were going to do Hibs and Celtic fans react. What a different feeling it's got a few hours later.
Was that not been done yet?
That's not been done, no.
Right, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.